because a good company knows how to make money and how to take care of their family, their surrounding, employees, and they run the money train until it's out. A great company is a company that is sellable. I'm building it for whatever exit, whether going public or being sold to a company that wants to make it bigger or tuck it into a bigger company.
I love you, Poppy.
Talk about something really good. Jay-Z just became a multi-billionaire with the sale of the Dussé. His majority stock, he sold the majority stock for $750 million. When it first came through that he wanted to sell and get out of the Dussé experience, basically, he was offered $500 million from the Dussé partners, and he said, "No, I want $1.5 billion," because he understood what exactly he brought to the table.
Got it.
Then he went to not jail, but to court when they started, kind of acting as if he didn't bring what he, do what he did. And they settled on $750 million, which now brought him from his previous $1.4 billion to now $2 billion of, I guess, not net, but net worth, I think.
So he adding B's.
Yeah, yes. I think there's a good point that we need to focus on. And we talk about this all the time, from going from good to great.
Absolutely.
And too many black and brown businesses, diverse businesses, because we ain't the minority. Let's be clear.
Talk about it.
Business owners of diverse backgrounds. We get too committed and too caught up with the thing that we invested in or the thing that we built from scratch. And so kudos to Jay-Z for understanding the mechanics of business.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of a brand to build it and grow it. And when I'm ready to get out, meaning my heart's no longer in it, I don't want to market it anymore, I'm not really adding real value to it anymore, that's when I extract it, because other than that, I will make the company go down in value versus letting it go ahead and continue to grow with the people who built it already. And I think a lot of us get so caught up in staying in the thing that we never exit for our profit. What do you think about that?
Man, huge shouts out to Jay-Z, man. And also, just to kind of add on to what you're saying, shouts out to him for knowing his worth, knowing his value, what he brought to the table, because he could have took that original offer and been like, yo, like this is what it is, and made the moves he needed to make. But because he understood what his value add was to the brand, because I'll be honest with you, before Jay-Z, I didn't know what Dussé was, just to be a buck, right? So understanding what his value add is and be able to have that counter offer and to stand on his ones, to be able to this is what it is, this is what I need, because this is what I brought to the table. I think that's something that people should learn as well. Just because the offer come, and it's a good offer, and it may be more than what you may have expected, don't mean that's really what it's worth. So I shouts out to him for standing on his ones and holding true to the value he brought to it.
Facts. You got to ask for what you want.
Ooh.
If you don't ask, you might not get it.
Not gonna get it.
So he did know his worth, and he wasn't afraid to ask. That's what a lot of us are afraid to do, is just to ask. And I tell you, like, sometimes when I'm asking for money, I go lower and they're like, oh, I thought you were going to ask for this. And I'm like, dang, I should have asked. So I'm glad that, Jay-Z
for sure
teaches all that lesson.
And you came to life row, not death row.
You did.
You came to life row. We're going to get you.
Yeah, we going to do it.
She's going to listen. I don't negotiate prices. You got to talk. I'm not in charge of that. You got to talk to Jay.
Look, that's not my my department.
Yeah. Listen, I'm quick to say it.
My job is to blow up your social media brand.
Yeah.
You need to talk to them about.
Talk to the money people.
Yep.
Shouts out to Jay-Z. Shout out to Jay-Z.
Big shouts out to the Jay.
Also, with the Jay-Z, he kind of does what we do in a way when it comes to buying companies, fixing them up, and then selling them. He just did the same thing with Tidal. Most of us never knew what Tidal was prior to Jay-Z buying it.
That's facts.
He bought it and sold his majority stake for $297 million. You mentioned on a previous episode where a lot of people that look like us, they get into, like you just said, and they just get into it and they're just there, rather than being able to get into it and then sell. You said you've met somebody a week or so ago who was like, you asked them, so what is the plan? She was like, it's stupid for us to do this and not sell, right?
Yeah. So that was 2 weeks ago when we talked to LTK. So let me be clear. He doesn't do what we do. We go and find undervalued companies that have great products but poor execution.
Correct.
He brings brand appeal to great products and companies. So there's two different focuses. Although they both have their dynamic. That's I want to be
becoming
clear.
apart so that he can exit.
Yes, he's coming apart to bring notoriety, brand appeal, eyeballs to the brand, and somebody else does it. When we come in, we coming in like the flood. We clearing out everything, restructuring everything to make it better. I did want to differentiate that. But thanks for bringing that up, Mogul, because when we were talking to an executive at the company that we just talked about, they were saying, if you're not in the game for the exit, what you in the game for?
Right.
And that's the biggest reason why we focus with our clients to go from good to great. Because a good company knows how to make money and how to take care of their family, their surrounding, employees, and they run the money train until it's out. A great company is a company that is sellable. I'm building it for whatever exit, whether going public or being sold to a company that wants to make it bigger or tuck it into a bigger company. But I know that there is an exit, and it's very crazy to me that in our careers, when we work a job, we know our exit plan will retire.
Yeah.
But when it comes to building a business, we're so hung to the business that we don't realize the money is in the exit, not in. What I want you to understand is that I'm not giving y'all all the game for free on no goddamn on YouTube. You're gonna have to join the Power Bank Society to really get that sauce.